you going? So today on BKRsport, we're just going to be here for a little bit today. It's just kind of a quick little chat between you and me to talk about kind of what's going on here with a few changes that I'm going to be implementing onto BKRsport in the near future, as in the next couple of weeks. Every time I want to make changes or do something with this channel, I always want to tell you guys first so that you know exactly what's going to be happening, because you subscribe to, you want to see the content that you subscribe for and not, random stuff from places that you may not just simply give a shit about. It's all well and good to enjoy the personality that I put on there or the content that I put out there in general, but in the same sense, you subscribe for a specific sport or a specific video style, and if I want to make changes to that, the first person I'm going to let know is you. So yeah, that's what this video is about today. As you guys have seen, we're pretty much posting every single day now, Monday through Friday. On the weekends, I'm probably not going to be posting videos. That's going to be where the live streams are. I've been taking a bit of a break from the live streams for the last 2 or so weeks, whether that be Chicago Bulls or literally anything. I just kind of am taking a bit of a break from streaming these last couple of weeks in, ahead of the new rugby league season coming up, the Super Rugby season. Obviously, the basketball is going to be getting towards the end of the season as well, which is going to get hectic. The baseball is starting up as well. We've got AFL that'll be coming on, and that's another thing we're going to be speaking about today, because I do have an idea in how to implement AFL and other sports back onto the channel, because it has been limited due to the fact of certain things that we've been focusing on instead. The point of this video is basically that I am considering kind of splitting BKRsport in a way. Basically having one channel here and one channel here in regards to the exact same style content, but just the different sports. Because obviously I do a lot of American sports, and obviously I do a lot of Australian sports, but because if you're an AFL fan last year, for example, I wasn't actually able to put any AFL videos on the channel. I wasn't able to do anything in regards to that because I was too busy with rugby league and rugby union that is on at the exact same time. But it's not even necessarily just because of that. Obviously, I do have the baseball that I do and the basketball that I do, and I have all these other sports that I do intend to create consistent for, but I can't because there's only a limited amount of space here on this channel before it starts to flood your feed unnecessarily with stuff that you just probably don't really care too much about. And like I said, this isn't something that I've decided on doing. It is just something that I want to see you guys in the comments section let me know your thoughts on this, because on the BKRsport Discord, I did ask you guys, and a lot of people, actually, I didn't see anybody who said no to it. I think everybody said yes to it, and it's good because you guys are usually quite honest. If I say something and you don't agree with it, you'll tell me. That's what we've built the channel for. You guys will tell me how it is. If I'm being a dickhead, you tell me I'm a dickhead. If I'm not being a dickhead, well then, wait 10 minutes and then maybe that'll change. But overall, I trust you guys in the sense that you know what you want. You know what you're here for. I want to create good content, and I want you guys to enjoy the content, and I don't want you guys to get flooded. So basically what I'm alluding to here is BKRsport Australia version that would cover Rugby League, that would cover AFL, which would cover Super Rugby, A-League, BBL, cricket in general. And also, even to an extent, football as a whole. As in, I would be including European football, because that is still a lot more aligned with the Australian version of sports. And then you go over to the American side, and that's where I'll be covering the basketball and the baseball and the NFL as well, because I wasn't able to really do the NFL as much this year as much as I wanted to, because there just isn't enough space, like I said. So with that being the case, I'd be able to upload Monday through Friday here and Monday through Friday here, but this would only be the Australian sports that I'm talking about, plus also football, and this would also be in regards to the American sports. So it just gives it a lot more space, and if you want to have your feed just bloody flooded with sport all around the world, then you can subscribe to both. But if you're only really there for, say, Rugby League or AFL or rugby and whatnot, then you got that one. But if you're only really there for basketball and the Chicago Bulls or the NFL or baseball, then you can go over there. So it just gives me a lot more freedom to be able to create more content for you in regards to the sport that you subscribe for. And basically the way this would work is that I have this channel here, BKRsport, as the Australian version. I'll probably add something at the end of it, or maybe even not, maybe just leave it as BKRsport, and then create a new channel for the USA version. And it's not really the same as the other channels that I do have, because this is still basically the exact same style content. I'm not changing what I'm talking about here. I'm still going to be doing live streams and videos, but it's just specifically going to be for those sports, and then this specifically for those sports. So yeah, it's just an idea that I've got going on here so that I don't flood your feed, because like I said, I want to be pumping out content so frequently for all these sports, because I literally am just obsessed with sport. You guys know this. It is my passion. I love what I do, and live your passion is my slogan. You guys know this as a fact because of the way that I've ended videos on vlogs for a very long time now. And with myself going back to Australia too, I'm going to have the vlogs coming out. But I also, like I said, want to get back into AFL content because I do love the AFL. But I can't do that if I've got to put out a Chicago Bulls video that day. Or I can't do that if I've got to put out an NFL video that day. Now, yes, there's still going to be times where there's going to be more sport about a specific sport, more content about a specific sport than others. Like rugby league will always be the predominant, but then, you know, AFL will have videos thrown in there too because a lot of the live streams will be rugby league, so there might actually be more AFL videos or Super Rugby videos and whatnot. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm thinking here, but I want to see what you guys have to say. I could easily put a poll out in the channel and then people can just randomly click and whatnot, but I want you guys to actually see what I'm saying to you rather than me just saying, vote, there you go, and not really having any context behind the post. I've done that before because I've been thinking about this for a year or so now, but I just didn't do it because I kept putting polls out. But in the same sense, I think it's come to a time now where, yeah, I feel like it's probably necessary because as you guys have seen, there's been a lot more rugby league content coming out in the last couple of days. I've been wanting to get other stuff out, but I just can't because it's just so hectic right now. So do let me know in the comment section whether you're for it or against it. I literally just want to see your opinion on it. Just quickly, considering this is kind of an update video, I guess, not really, but kind of, I am also bringing out a rugby league podcast. Now, I am also deciding whether it's going to be a live stream podcast where, like my friend Chicago Bull Central does over in America, he does a live stream where basically your comments come up from the stream and then he answers every single one of those comments and just keeps going through them. And I really like that idea. I don't think many people do that. I don't think anyone does that actually in the NRL community. So it's a bit of a point of difference and I'm considering doing that. But then in the same sense, you know, I could easily do a podcast, an actual structured podcast, and just constantly smash that one out too. I'm not too sure how to do it, to be honest with you, but I'd want to do one of the two. I wouldn't be doing both, obviously, for obvious reasons, but yeah, that's definitely something that'll probably be starting up next week. But also let me know in the comment section what your thoughts are on that, and that's going to do us here for today, guys. Like I said, quick little video just to explain what's going on. Obviously on the channel right now, we've got NRL tier makers for all the positions. We've got the drafts that are on. You know, if I do decide to do the two separate channels, then we're going to start doing AFL again. And anyway, I'm starting to repeat myself now. So I'm going to jump off. I appreciate you as always, guys. Much love. Thank you very much for supporting my content. And this is a huge year. We've got a lot of sport this year. There's the FIFA World Cup. There's the Rugby League World Cup. You know, there's the Commonwealth Games. There's the Cricket World Cup. There is so much. And obviously, the vlogs are going to be back very, very soon. As in, I'm back in Australia in the next couple of weeks. So definitely get keen for that. I know. I'm super keen for that. I haven't been to a game since June or May of last year. So yeah, it's been wild. But appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Catch you later. See ya.